It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at DJI. Get yourself your own drone by going over to geekazine.com/DJI. Jeffrey Powers here. I welcome you to the Day in Tech History, a full rundown of technology history 7 days a week. Subscribe to the show via iTunes, Stitcher, or download right from dayintechhistory.com. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history.
June 27th. 1923, John Logie Baird runs an advertisement in the Times personal column. Seeing by wireless, inventor of apparatus wishes to hear from someone who will assist, financially, in making a working model. His experiments were being conducted at 21 Linton Crescent, Hastings, Sussex. 1967, the world's first cash dispensing automated teller machine, or ATM, which was manufactured by De La Rue Instruments, is installed at Barclays Bank in London, England. Or Enfield, London, excuse me. 1972, Atari is established by Nolan Bushnell and Ted Dabney to manufacture arcade games. 1978, the Gillette Erasermate is invented. It's a pen that could be erased. 1983, Apple sells its 1 millionth Apple II computer. 1991, Atari announces that they have closed the sale of their assembly plant in Taiwan for $60 million. Some proceeds would go to the reduction of their $27 million bank debts. 1995, internet software producer Spyglass Incorporated goes public the year after it began distributing Spyglass Mosaic, which is a browser for navigating the web.
And now this word from our friends over at DJI Technologies. The Phantom 3 has been released just in time for all your springtime flying. In both professional and in advanced models, the Phantom is one of the most popular drones out there. And it can make you feel like a kid again, just like when you got your first RC car years ago. With video up to 4K, you can have fun taking overhead shots, aerial footage in parks or by the lake, or you can just fly over your house to see how many of your kids' toys ended up on the roof, or if your roof even survived the winter. I encourage you to go over to geekazine.com/DJI so you can get free shipping on that DJI Phantom, and it supports the Day in Tech History. Then go out to the park and have a ton of fun. Geeky fun with DJI. Now let's get back into your Day in Tech History.
2001, VA Linux Systems, which was headquartered in California, stopped selling Linux computers and lays off 35% of its workforce, 153 out of 436 people. 2005, AMD files a broad antitrust complaint against the Intel Corporation in the U.S. Federal District Court in Delaware, alleging that Intel had abused monopolistic powers and committed antitrust violations through the systematic use of secret rebates, special discounts, threats, and other means. Also in 2005, AMD releases the Athlon 64 FX57 processor, speeds of 2.8 gigahertz, and a 1024 kilobit level 2 cache. And in the case of MGM Studios versus Grokster, U.S. Supreme Court unanimously rules that the companies which developed the peer-to-peer file sharing programs, Grokster and Morpheus, may be held accountable when their users pirate music. 2006, Apple releases Mac OS X Server Update 10.4.7 and version 2.0.4 of the Safari web browser. They also release version 2.3 of iSync. Circuit City Stores announced that Philip J. Schoonover would succeed Alan McCullough as chairman of the board. And MySpace amends its user agreement with MySpace.com does not claim any ownership rights over the text files, images, photos, videos, sound, musical works of authorship, and any other materials, collectively content, that you post on MySpace services. After posting your content to the MySpace services, you continue to retain all ownership rights, such as content, and you continue to have the right to use your content in any way you choose. That's what MySpace said. Anyway. Also in 2006, version 4 of Google Desktop Search software for Mac OS X, Windows Vista, Windows XP, and Windows 2000 Service Pack 3 graduates from beta to general release. And version 4.5 of the AOL server, their America Online's multi-threaded TCL-enabled open source web server, is released. 2007, Netflix and Blockbuster settle out of court on a matter of online rental services patent. And Intel releases a new Intel Connects cable boosting system, which would boost speeds up to 20 gigabits per second over 100 meters. 2008, Bill Gates officially steps down from Microsoft. Although he gives control to Steve Ballmer, he does not completely leave the company. And Virgin Mobile purchases Helio for $39 million. And in 2009, the Department of Justice extends the time to investigate the merger of Oracle and Sun.
And in 2014, the U.S. government auctioned off 29,656 Bitcoin it seized after the takedown of Silk Road, an online black market. VC Tim Draper wins the auction for an undisclosed sum. The Bitcoin was valued at $19 million. And YouTube adds support for videos at least 60 frames per second, also expanding their Creator Studio library with a host of sound effects. And that's your Day in Tech History. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at Day in Tech Hist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2015, JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.